Such a beautiful, young, talented roster. Let us pray. Anyway. The power of Brady compels you. The power of Brady compels you. The power of Brady compels you, holy Christ! The power of Brady compels you. The power of Brady. The power of Brady compels you. Holy shit!
That was terrifying. Alright, boys. Welcome to episode 4 of the weekly Giggity. Let's get right into it, huh? Me and Slater are still winless. I have an average of 118.3 points scored against me. Ironic that I have the highest scoring defense in the league, though, right? Jason is 3-0 with an average of 70 points scored against him. Bullshit. Hey, we had a trade on Saturday. All right. Jason and Kevin decided to just swap their running backs. Zeke for Saquon, straight up. Chuba Hubbard was claimed by Sam earlier today after the Christian McCaffrey injury. I have decided to retain him, and I dropped Amon-Ra St. Brown. Speaking of injuries, and Christian McCaffrey does have a hamstring injury. He will not be placed on the IR. A.J. Brown with a hamstring. Juju Smith-Schuster with ribs. James White was carted off the field and later today found out that he will miss the remainder of the season with a hip injury. Julio with a leg injury. The Justins, Fields, and Herbert both hurt their throwing hands. And Gronk is dealing with some rib injuries. Other notables were Josh Norman, KJ Hamler, Elijah Moore, Sterling Shepard, Darius Slayton, Scotty Miller, Blake Martinez, Kwity Paye, Rock Ya-Sin, and hurtfully, painfully, Quentin Nelson. Oh, hello there. Let's go over the Wednesday waiver pickup, shall we? Gomez leads us off, getting Josh Gordon for $5. Sam goes and gets Peyton Barber for $5, dropping the Panthers defense. Corey picks up the Bengals defense. Smart move. Start him tonight. Doesn't drop anybody. Yours truly. I acquired the Bears defense, and I dropped Le'Veon Bell. That was for $1. It looks like Nor acquired Tyler Bass, dropping Rodrigo Blankenship for $1. And yeah, that's it for the blind bidding. Couple of drops after that, but let you get into that. All right, let's get into that recap, huh? Oh, fuck. Now, before we get into the recap, let's shame those who ended up with goose eggs. Jonnu Smith, A.J. Brown, Robert Tonyan, Darrell Mooney, and the Bucs defense with a -1. Y'all fucking suck. All right, let's get into it. Match 1, Jason versus Ferrari. All right, let's open up the old pad meow. Jason versus Ferrari. Okay. It was a big week for Zeke and for Jason's bottom 3. Bottom 3 did solid, all in double digits. But still some low points around there. Mark Ingram, Debo, Hollywood, and DeAndre. No bueno. But it didn't really matter for him. For Ferralis, it was a bad week. The Christian McCaffrey injury hurts him big time, buddy, big time. And speaking of Jason's great bottom three, Ferralis's were real bad. They totaled 4 points. Kind of came close to Monday night, but the big Zeke night just destroyed it. Jason ends up winning this one 98-71. Foreshadowing, I got 4 wrong. So, cheers.
Nice moves.
I'm going to go with the Browns defense. Ended up with 21 points. And against the Bears, that was a nice start because Justin Fields, you don't know. And they had 9 fucking sacks. 9 fucking sacks. Jesus Christ. Okay, match 2. Tony versus your championship rematch. And this is the way a championship should have been last year. God. Only 2 boys to score in triple digits this week. Spoiler. A-Rob, Allen Robinson continues to struggle for me. I'm getting a little worried. Hopefully he has a bounce back week against Detroit this week. Other than that, you know, Juju got hurt, so I'm not too worried. I like the way my team plays. I still like my team. 6 touchdowns for Noah, not counting the quarterback. That includes a pick 6 for his defense. I got kind of mad that the field goal return for a touchdown doesn't go against him with the new rule. So I still would have lost, but still. You know, a little bitterness. Is Robert Woods a bust? I don't know. We got a few top receivers right now that are really shaky. Anyway, Nora wins this one 119-138. Yep. Sorry.
Nice moves.
I'm going to go with defense again. Cardinals. Like I said, they got that pick 6. And, you know, big points, 23 points. No touchdown against them for the fucking field goal. So, worked out well for Nora there. All right, match 3. Sam versus Ariolas. All right, this one ended up being tight. We had a few tight ones coming down to Monday night. It was kind of exciting. Sam's running backs are a problem. Just kind of like how I said at the beginning of the year. No, Darrell Henderson really hurt him this week. And I think he was blindsided by starting a defense against the Jets, because he would have smashed if he just stuck with the Saints. Saints outscored Carolina's defense by 11 points. So, needed 6 points by Miles Sanders on Monday night to get the win. Spoiler, Miles Sanders got 4 points. Cooper Kupp keeps rolling for Mike. Oh my God. Justin Tucker won it for more than just the Ravens this week, you get me, right? That fucking field goal, man. Did you guys see that? I was supposed to. There should have been a delay game. Wow. Anyway, Nor has some low numbers around, but big points from Cooper and Mahomes and Tucker secure the win for him. Mike wins 97-99.
Nice moves.
And I'm going to go with Nice Mees, because for this one was kind of tough because it kind of seemed like everybody was an obvious start. So I'm going to go with McManus over Tyler Bass. I think Bass had a pretty good day as well, but McManus, 16 points, was a pretty good pickup, Sam. I'll give you that one. Okay. Match 4, Foudy Water, is Slater versus Corey. And boy, was this one disappointing. By the way, that Mike against Sam, I think it was the only one I got right out of all these. This one was disappointing. Slater got no help from anyone, really. No one. Steelers look like shit right now. Let's see. Yeah, they just look like shit. Defensively, too, without TJ Watt, they did not look good. Corey, not starting Alexander Madison, going with Trey Sermon instead. I don't know. What else we got here? He continues to start Pitts. I mean, neither tight end had a great day, but Gronk still outscored him again. 2 points. Whatever. You would have broke 80, Corey. Corey wins this one 72-78. Spoiler. No, I guess not spoiler anymore, but Slater only needed 10 points out of Amari Cooper and Devonte Smith on Monday night. Didn't get it. I think it was 4 points total. 4 points total. Wah, wah, wah.
Nice moves.
Raiders defense. Why not? Going against Miami. And it being a nice plug and play. It was a big swing compared to Washington. So nice moves there, Corey. Good shit. That just leaves match 5. Kevin versus Gomez. Oh, I forgot to drink for that last one. Slater, you let me down. Yeah. All right. Kevin versus Gomez. It's a big day for Herbert. Rainbow Herbert. Putting up 30 points against the Chiefs. Even got the win on his own, for his own team. Big day for him. The wide receiver struggled for Kebbo. But the running backs showed up. Swift, Saquon. You know, Jefferson did good, but he's expected to. Let's see. Josh Allen for Gomez, for Gomisha, had a big day as well, 36 points. So this is a battle of the quarterbacks in this matchup. This is more like the Lockett we know. Big couple weeks and then just a dud. That's how he's always been. Boomer bust kind of guy. So, bummer for Gomez, meow. Kevin wins this one with 2 goose eggs on the roster, by the way. 2 goose eggs on the roster for Mooney and Tunyon. But Kevin still wins 97-85.
Nice moves.
I don't really know where to go with this. They all seem pretty obvious starts. So I'll just say Swift, I guess. Good job, Kev. Don't want to explain myself. Fuck off. And I'll drink to that one as well. Oh. Let's get into the upcoming Week 4 matchups.
Up and coming
Matchups.
Okay, the upcoming matchups. Hope you guys barely see my face. But you probably don't want to, so there you go. The upcoming matchups. Let's get right into it, huh? Match 1, Areola versus Jason. Battle of the Undefeateds here. All right. Let's see. Jason's running backs are still a question mark. Or his running back 2 is a question mark, I say. Zeke obviously is Zeke. But his RB2 is a question mark. Mark Ingram, Jamal Williams, Sonny Michel, Fournette, Davis, Ronald Jones. It's toughy. For Nipple, Diggs and Ridley. They haven't really had like huge games yet. They haven't had that wide receiver 1 game yet. So we'll see if they could break out. They have a couple of good matchups. Actually, Mike has pretty good matchups all around. We'll see what Jonathan Taylor could do without Quentin Nelson. And anyway, Gallup projects this one at 110-93 in the favor of Nipple. And my pick, I am going to go ahead and go with Mike here. Again, it's hard to pick against him. That's all I got to say. Go with Mike. Match 2 is Gomez versus Tony. Okay, this is the first time that I am not projected to win. So maybe I will. Gomez running backs are expected to play, but they're pretty banged up right now. With Dalvin, Jacobs, Melvin. They're all questionable as of right now. Josh Allen against Houston. He could ball. Then again, it could be a run game if they start blowing him out. You know, who knows what's going to happen there if they play conservatively near the end. For moi, will OBJ get the start? As of right now, I got him in. And Antonio should be back from the COVID list. And then I expect another heavy load from Joe Mixon tonight. How you doing? Gallo projects this one at 109 to 107. Gomez. And my pick, I think I got to get a little superstitious here, and I'm just going to go ahead and pick Gomez. See if it works. All right, match 3 is Corey versus Sam. Ooh. The two guys that love to dress up beer bitches. Here we go. Gronk is in the lineup as of right now, at least. And Kyler actually has a pretty good challenge this week going against the Rams. Division game, Aaron Donald. So I don't expect Kyler to be, 30-point Kyler. Though he could, I don't know. You never know with that guy, but you never know with anything in fantasy football. But Kyler should have a challenge this week. With Sam, I love his matchups up and down. They are fantastic, even his running backs. All right, he just got Peyton Barber against the Chargers, me. But I like Miles Sanders. If Henderson plays, I like that. I even like Singletary. And I expect Tom Brady to just fucking sling it on Sunday night in Foxborough. Gallup projects this one at 96 to 101. Sam. And my pick. Like I said, I don't like Corey's matchups at all. I don't like his running backs, period. I am going to go ahead and pick Sam with this one. Match 4 is Kevin versus Slatish. Let's see, man. Kev has some tough matchups, especially his running backs. I'm not a fan of those, really. Look at him. Tyler Boyd can be big this week. How you doing? I know, I'm weird. Talking to myself. Tyler Big could be big this week against Jacksonville tonight. I think Slater's running backs can really feast. Henry and Monty should see heavy workloads. And I think both defenses here are pretty iffy. Pittsburgh doesn't look good. They're against Green Bay. And then Kevin's got the Rams against Arizona. I don't like either of them. I would definitely go stream. Anyway, Gallup projects this one at 90 to 100 in the favor of Tishy Babe. And my pick. Just like the rest of the projections, I'm going with the Gala here, and I'm going to go ahead and take Slater. I don't like Kevin's running backs at all this week. And aside from really Boyd, I'm not much of a fan. So, there we go. That brings us to match 5, which is Nor versus Ferrari Burger. Let's see. Nor has some wide receiver 2 issues. He's only got 3 on his roster, and it's either Robert Woods or Brandon Ayuk, and neither have been reliable so far, though Mike Williams has been studying. The rest of the matchups actually look pretty good, though, for him. I really like Antonio Gibson in Atlanta. And for Ferrari Burger, hurting without CMC here. He's got Kareem Hunt, and then he's got Elijah Mitchell, so he needs Elijah Mitchell to really play, or it's Darrell Williams, unless he goes and picks someone else up. Russell is notorious for tearing up the Niners. He usually plays good in the Bay Area, so I expect him to do just fine, unfortunately. So as long as Ferralis plugs in Mitchell, the projections would be... Oh. And Noor plugs in his kicker, be 105 to 101 in the favor of Noor. I got to go against the green at least on one of them here. So I'm going to go ahead and take Ferralis. He just seems to find ways to win. Silent Assassin. Just going to stick it there. All right. That does it for the upcoming matchups. Let's see. We had a high score of 138. We had a low... Oh, which was Noor. We had a low score of 71 from Ferralis. That brought our league to an average score of 95.4. Can I really go 0-4 with my roster? Yes, I can. Very easily, actually. Allen Robinson, please do something. For fuck's sake. Oh. May your week be blessed with touchdowns and titties. Hey, Mike, this for you. Calvin Ridley's going to blow up. Love you guys. See you next week. Go Giants, fuckers.